You're watching Ticket TV. Like, share, and subscribe on your way in.
All right, you guys. So we right back at it. New update for you guys, man. Letting y'all know what's going on, and make sure y'all subscribe to the podcast show. As soon as we get off this video right here, I will be uploading 4 new episodes on the podcast show, 4 new clips on the podcast show. So make sure y'all click the link. It'll be pinned at the top of the chat. Salute to everybody that's been supporting the channel, and let's get right into the video, man. I want to shout out Elaine Dirks for the a $25 donation in the Cash App last video, and also Marn Hood, $50 donation in the Cash App last video. Let's get right into this, man, as this situation is absolutely deadly now, as we already know what happened. I told you guys in the last video I just did a little while ago that Iran had come out and basically, announced that the daughter, son-in-law, and um, grandson of the Ayatollah had been unalived by the attacks by the United States of America and Israel. Also, the reports and rumors came out, and I told you guys this as well, that the Ayatollah himself had been unalived in attacks by the United States and Israel. Well, now it has taken a new extreme and went to a new level after seeing all of the viral videos online of different things, mass hysteria going on right now, after seeing all the videos on X of devastating scenes of people running away from missiles dropping out of the sky right onto the land in Dubai, Bahrain, uh, just mass hysteria, period. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Iran's Islamic, let me repeat myself again. Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps has now come out and announced that they are going directly for the President of the United States of America, Donald J. Trump. And I will let you hear exactly what they said. A lot of people thought that because the Ayatollah had been taken out, that this was over. And I told you guys that this had just begun, that they already had measures set in place to where if something like this happened, next man up type of mentality is what they was operating off of. And so now, ladies and gentlemen, this is hard to hear, man. This is hard to listen to because the lady, she basically was broken. You could tell that they took severe losses, and she basically was broken. But this was at the conference right now that was just had by Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps.
The devils of the world will celebrate, and everybody has managed to brainwash. But this is not over. Trump is going to pay a price paid by no American president at all time, paid by no Zionist of all time, paid by no criminal of all time. Trump is going to see, because revenge is coming, and revenge is coming soon, and revenge is coming after Trump, after everybody who facilitated this assassination. He will pay the ultimate price. And it's not only by the millions of Iranians, it's not only by the millions in resistance countries, it's also by those who have newly joined the resistance.
Man, ladies and gentlemen, this situation has just gotten to a new level of danger. Once again, that was Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. The girl could barely speak, crying. Or I should say the lady, as she has stated that they are vowing to come directly. Now remember, Trump had already came out, because Trump came out and said that if Trump had already came out and said that if Iran had come after him, Trump claimed that he would wipe out the entire country. He said he would wipe them off the map, right? And then Trump turns around and goes and they take out the supreme leader, the Ayatollah. Now that that's happened, they claim that it's on now. They're saying that they're coming after President of the United States of America. I'll play what she said again so you guys can hear what she said again, man. This is bad, man. This is bad.
The devils of the world will celebrate, and everybody has managed to brainwash. But this is not over. Trump is going to pay a price paid by no American president at all time, paid by no Zionist of all time, paid by no criminal of all time. Trump is going to see, because revenge is coming. Revenge is coming soon. Revenge is coming after Trump, after everybody who facilitated the assassination. He will pay the ultimate price. And it's not only by the millions of Iranians, it's not only by the millions in resistance countries, it's also by those who have newly joined the resistance.
Damn. So did you hear what she said? I want to analyze what she said again for you guys who had a hard time hearing what she said. Let's play it one more time, and I'm going to break it down, what she was saying.
The devils of the world will celebrate.
She said the devils of the world will celebrate.
And everybody has managed to brainwash.
She says, and everybody here managed to brainwash people.
But this is not over.
She says, but this is not over.
Trump is going to pay a price paid by no American president.
Now, she claims that Donald Trump is going to pay a price that has been paid by no American president, is what she's saying.
All time.
She says, of all time. This is, again, Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. This is their representative that's speaking in the aftermath of the death of the supreme leader, the Ayatollah, and the family members as well. The daughter, son-in-law, grandson, all unalived in that attack.
But this is not over. Trump is going to pay a price paid by no American president at all time, paid by no Zionist of all time, paid by no criminal of all time. Trump is going to see, because revenge is coming, and revenge is coming soon, and revenge is coming after Trump, after everybody who facilitated this assassination. He will pay the ultimate price.
There you go right there. And y'all know what the ultimate price is. Now, I'm going to say this again. Trump had already did an interview. Remember, Trump did an interview. We talked about this on this channel maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. I don't know if y'all was listening. A lot of y'all wasn't paying attention when I was doing those political videos telling y'all this. So Trump had did an interview on News Nation. Now, on the interview he did on News Nation, the girl asked Trump about the threats that was coming from Iran on his life. And Trump says that, listen, I've already made orders. If anything happens to me, they will be wiped off the map. That's what Trump said in the interview to, this was before all of this happened. This is like almost a month ago. Trump says if anything happened to me, I've already given orders for them to be wiped off, the whole thing to be wiped off the map. Trump said that. This is the type of talk that the president's doing. So then you turn around and he says, oh, we don't like it. They're not doing a deal. And boom, they go over and take out the supreme leader, the Ayatollah, right? Without an attack being on American soil. They take out the supreme leader, Ayatollah, and take out the man's daughter, son-in-law, and grandson, all killed in that same situation. And now they're also reporting that 40 other leaders were unalived in Iran. 40 other Iranian leaders were unalived. And you got people running around here laughing and joking like this is a game. You got people ignoring this story like this is some type of game. No, this ain't a game. You guys came out here and campaigned and pushed for this guy. You guys came out here and stood 10 toes on this. And now, again, the lady who's speaking, this is once again, for everybody who doesn't know, Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, right? Says that Donald Trump and anybody else and everybody else who facilitated the murder of the Ayatollah, she is claiming that they're going to pay the ultimate price very soon. And she's saying that they are coming with everything.
The devils of the world will celebrate, and everybody here managed to brainwash. But this is not over. Trump is going to pay a price paid by no American president at all time, paid by no Zionist of all time, paid by no criminal of all time. Trump is going to see, because revenge is coming, and revenge is coming soon, and revenge is coming after Trump, after everybody who facilitated this assassination. He will pay the ultimate price. And it's not only by the millions of Iranians, it's not only by the millions in resistance countries, it's also by those who have newly joined the resistance.
Now, peep what she said at the end. She says, not only coming by the millions of Iranians, she said, but by the resistance countries and the ones who just joined them. Apparently, she's saying that Iran has now have people that are joining them. I wonder who's joining them. Peep that last part she just said. She said not only the millions, because they thought that the people was going to go to the street celebrate. Y'all don't see this on TV. You're not seeing the Iranians. They told y'all the Iranians wanted this man out, and they would have been so happy. Well, if he's out, why ain't everybody in the street celebrating like they thought? Donald Trump told them to go to the streets to celebrate. Nobody went to the streets to celebrate or to overturn, the government. Nobody's in the streets celebrating now. Nobody's in the streets celebrating. Listen to what she said at the end, though. She said that there's new people that have joined their resistance. New countries. Listen to what she said.
Millions of Iranians, not only by the millions in resistance countries, it's also by those who have.
Listen.
This assassination, he will pay the ultimate price. And it's not only by the millions of Iranians, it's not only by the millions in resistance countries, it's also by those who have newly joined the resistance.
Those who have newly joined the resistance. And when she says resistance, she means against America and Israel. Well, y'all voted for this. I'm going to say it again, man. Y'all voted for this, man. All y'all that's running around here pushing that MAGA stuff, man, I hope all y'all willing to stand 10 toes on everything y'all was saying. I hope y'all willing to stand on that. All y'all that sit up here and push that. I hope every last one of y'all willing to stand on that. Because y'all came out here and y'all pushed that. Right? That's what y'all did. Right? Right? I'm telling y'all what it is. I'm telling y'all what it is. And Trump said that. And I'm going to play what he said it. I'm going to play what he said it right here. Now, I'm going to repeat myself again, you guys. This interview was a month ago. Now, he did this on News Nation, right? And a lot of people did not see this interview that Trump did on News Nation. Now, he did this interview on News Nation with Katie Pavlik, right? That's who he did the interview with. Now, Katie Pavlik asked Trump, this is a month ago, before all this popped off. This is what she asked Trump. And listen to what he said.
They're still burning thousands of. There are reports that they're still burning thousands of protesters alive. They also issued an assassination threat against you over the weekend. I know that you can't talk about what's on the table, but what is your response to Iran's leadership and their regime continuing to taunt you, threaten you, especially given over the weekend you said it's time for new leadership in Iran? Well, they shouldn't be doing it, but I've left notification. Anything ever happens, we're going to blow the whole country is going to get blown up. So we've, originally Biden should have said something. When they made a statement, we said, why isn't Biden saying anything? Because he didn't. But a president has to defend a president. Like if I were here and they were making that threat to somebody, not even a president, but somebody, like they did with me, I would absolutely hit them so hard. But I have very firm instructions. Anything happens, they're going to wipe them off the face of this earth.
Did y'all hear what he said? And he said that was a month ago. He said that. And then he turns around and they attack Iran. Them and Israel attack Iran today, a month later. And now the new leadership over there has stepped up and said he's going to pay the ultimate price now. And people sitting over there thinking that after they got the leader, it's over with. It's over. I told people, y'all crazy. You just think it's just got started. What do you guys think? They thought people was going to be in the streets waving signs, cheering. Man, the people ain't doing that. They already had a whole new leadership group in line. The only thing this did is make it a more dangerous situation now.
There are reports that they're still burning thousands of protesters alive. They also issued an assassination threat against you over the weekend. I know that you can't talk about what's on the table, but what is your response to Iran's leadership and their regime continuing to taunt you, threaten you, especially given over the weekend you said it's time for new leadership in Iran? Well, they shouldn't be doing it, but I've left notification. Anything ever happens, we're going to blow the whole country is going to get blown up. So we've, originally Biden should have said something. When they made a statement, we said, why isn't Biden saying anything? Because he didn't. But a president has to defend a president. Like if I were here and they were making that threat to somebody, not even a president, but somebody, like they did with me, I would absolutely hit them so hard. But I have very firm instructions. Anything happens, they're going to wipe them off the face of this earth.
There y'all have it. So he set the table up. So now you have Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps who have come out tonight in absolute tears, which kind of, in my opinion, affirms or confirms that the leader was taken out. And a lot of their people, family members, a lot of people was taken out. They even I told y'all, it was even a school with like 73 or 83 kids in it. They got taken. That's just sad. Like that is extremely sad. That's extremely sad.
The devils of the world will celebrate. and everybody here managed to brainwash. But this is not over. Trump is going to pay a price paid by no American president at all time, paid by no Zionist of all time, paid by no criminal of all time. Trump is going to see, because revenge is coming, and revenge is coming soon, and revenge is coming after Trump, after everybody who facilitated this assassination. He will pay the ultimate price. And it's not only by the millions of Iranians, it's not only by the millions in resistance countries, it's also by those who have newly joined the resistance.
So that's the thing. That's letting y'all know right there. If the United States go in there with troops, it's not going to be going in there just to take over. It's going to be a battle. This is setting the stage to let y'all know how this thing's going to play out. So if the United States put troops on the ground, it's gonna be war. It ain't gonna be going there, peace, new regime. Nope. They're letting y'all know right now this ain't no new regime. The Ayatollah had already planned for this. He had already planned that if they took him out, the next person was gonna step up and get right to business. So Trump thinking that they were gonna take this guy out and get new regime, man, not happening. Not happening. This ain't Venezuela. This ain't Iraq. You know, this is the thing. You keep thinking that this same tactic is gonna work with everybody. Everybody don't take this stuff the same way. I'm telling you guys this, right? I'm just being very honest with y'all. So that this is absolutely a devastating situation, because now it's gonna get real. It's already real right now, but it's gonna get real. So you already see they taking out airports over there. Y'all already see they shut down the whole airspace in the Persian Gulf. Dubai, Qatar, Bahrain, Kuwait. You ain't flying out of nowhere over there. When you wake up tomorrow, when you get up tomorrow, you're gonna probably hear about way more damage done. And now y'all know that it's not gonna be a regime change. They still got the same people with the same thought process of the Ayatollah that's running the country. So Trump, this might have been a major miscalculation, because, and I was listening to that on the other news as well. They confirmed what I was saying. Like, this ain't gonna be no just walk in there, regime change, and we out of here in a couple of days. Nah, that ain't how that works. No. Because if Trump wants a regime change to a whole different regime, not gonna work. They already had this stuff set in place. So what's gonna happen is that now that Trump's taking this guy out, he's gonna come out and say, well, if the next guy doesn't follow suit, what you gonna do? You gonna go hit him too? What you gonna do? See what I'm saying? It's gonna be a situation, man, where it's gonna be a very, I'm telling y'all, man, everybody that's in the United States, watch your back, be careful. I'm telling everybody this. Do not take this stuff for granted. You never know what these people have been planning for years, or may have planned in case, or may have been, anything. This type of situation could set stuff off. You never know who these people were linked up with. It'd be people that you was cool with your whole life that you don't know. And you got to watch these type of different things. I'm telling y'all this. You know what I'm saying? Some people go deep cover, man. And you think that they're cool. You known them for years. But you don't really know them. And then something like this pop off, and then boom, they activated. And now you rewind back to 9/11 again. You're like, damn, man, we got to go through this again. And all this because Donald Trump and these boys couldn't be men and go sit down at a table together and come to a respectable resolution. They had already had an agreement, but Trump came in office and tore it up. Said, nah, I don't like this. I'm going to do my own. What type of is that? So now these youth gonna have to go to, and then what Trump is gonna do is he's gonna try and flex. He's gonna try to break it all the way down if they don't want to listen. He's gonna send troops in. Then you're gonna have troops battling troops. Iran got a whole lot of troops in that. They got 500,000 troops on the ground. Iran big as hell, man. You ain't just gonna walk in there and just, nah, it ain't happening like that. There's gonna be high casualty. You send troops in there. So I'm telling y'all, man, like, this guy, man, I'm trying to tell y'all this, man. It's up now, man. It's up, man. It's up, man. They ain't no come back from this, man. Now that they don't went there. Yeah, man. And you seeing all the different things that's coming out. Lord have mercy, man. And again, you know, now they're vowing to go directly after Trump. So, you know, I know Trump's security is going to be through the roof. And so, you know, man, wow, man. Wow. Didn't go how I think Trump and them wanted it to go. Trump wanted people to go to the streets. They wanted that imagery where people was in the streets celebrating and saying, yeah, man, we happy. You don't see none of that in Iran. And they try to make it seem like the whole country was against dude. If that's the case, we don't see it. So I wonder how Trump is going to twist this and say, you know, that's crazy, man. That's crazy, bro. You guys let me know what y'all think, man. This is why you avoid war, man. When them prices go through the roof, I'm telling everybody right now, watch all these people that was talking that MAGA shit, bro. Watch what I'm telling y'all this, man. That's why I don't be doing none of this political shit, bro. On no side. Watch what I'm telling y'all this. Everybody's listening to this video. All these people that was screaming this MAGA shit, as soon as the recession hit, gas go through the roof, groceries and prices go through the roof. These are the same people that's gonna be complaining. And y'all need to tell them, take your ass over there and get on the front line. I'm telling y'all this, bro. Send all these people, families over there to go over there to die, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. This shit ain't gonna end this ain't gonna end for a long time. I'm telling y'all, do not let him tell y'all this gonna be over with in a day. That's not how this shit go. He don't get to decide when it's over with now. He came in saying, no more wars. I'm not gonna get us into any wars. And this man came and got us right into a war. Hey, this shit is crazy. Oh my God, man. If you got a family member in the military, man, active military, man, I pray for them. Because y'all know how this shit go. First, they got a plan. Then, we got to go get more troops. Then once you start sending out more troops, that's when people start getting nervous. Like, what the fuck? You got to send more troops. That's the same shit that was happening in Iraq. Remember they told y'all? This is the same thing happened in Iraq. They told y'all before they went into Iraq, what did they say? Oh, this is going to be it's just a small operation. We're just going to go in there to to facilitate the handover of power. Man, them motherfuckers over there for a decade. They was over there for a whole decade, fighting, battling. Then went over to Afghanistan. Hey, this shit is crazy, man. AK, you're wrong, my brother. And I love you like another one, man, but you're wrong, man. You're wrong, brother. It's all about when you're a leader, you have to be smart and have compassion. You understand? And make smart decisions. Just because you think you can go bully and beat up everybody, that ain't how the world works. That ain't how the world works. Because a certain thing called karma, and it'll always come back and get you some way or another. Right? This was a simple situation that was turned into a deadly one. And it's sad to say that's how it happens a lot of times. And to the brother AK, he says some people was over there cheering, chanting. No, that's not true, brother. That's not true, brother. I've been watching all over the news too. The news will feed you what they want you to see and tell you what they want you to think, bro. They would do that, bro. And I'm being very honest with you about that, my brother. The bottom line is Donald Trump is a liar. He swore he was not going to get us into any new wars. And that's the first thing he did. He come back in office, got us into a whole new war. All because he don't want to face what was in them Epstein files being talked about on the news every day. So he knows the only thing that's bigger than them Epstein files is for him to go to war. To get people off the Epstein files and onto this whole war situation every day. You know, sometimes the mark of being a great leader is knowing how to have verbal resolution. Whether you like it or not, Iran never attacked the United States of America. And Donald Trump's speech, this man was bringing up shit from 50 years ago, bro. Are you serious? Then he said, oh, they may have been involved. Are you crazy? Y'all have to listen to what he was saying in that speech. I'm sitting there like, hold on, but what did they do to us? What did they do to us lately? What happened? What did they do? Tell me what they did. Was any American life lost by Iran? You got more American life lost by ICE than Iran. I'm just trying to tell y'all, man. I ain't finna say nothing to y'all though. Y'all finna see. I'm finna try to tell people, man. People be too cocky, man. Thinking that they, you know what I'm saying? Running around here acting like that they above. Oh, man, bro. Okay. They gonna see. Huh? Trying to tell y'all this, man. Them people did not come over here start no war with the United States. They did not. We attacked them first both times. Unprovoked. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man.
I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure y'all click those links below. Subscribe to the podcast show. You can donate support to the channel, Cash App, PayPal, or buy that weight loss formula. All the links are below. Peace.